Hi, Aaron McDade. It's Aussie Villain. Mate, I'm good. I'm good, but I do have a small problem. Yeah, well, you see, here's the deal, mate. We're probably going to win the league today in all likelihood. And, we're going to end the season with the cup final. So, you'd really be helping me out if you could break the league scoring record today as well. Yeah, mate, I know we're playing Linfield away, and it's tougher. But it's only 5 goals. You can do that. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 11, Episode 16 here at H&W Welders, and today it is hopefully going to be league title day and also a goal-scoring record for Anthony McDade. No, it's Aaron McDade, isn't it? Now we're playing Linfield away first of all, and then we have Coleraine, so 2 away games, 2 toughish, well certainly Linfield away, sorry, is a tough game. If we end today's episode 6 points clear with our superior goal difference of almost double the other 2, Linfield and Larne, then we will be champions. We will be champions. So obviously if we were to beat Linfield in the first game, that's them taken care of. And Larne have already played an extra game. They dropped points, look at that, to Ballyclare Comrades of all teams in the final game before the split. So yeah, if we win today, then if we win both games today, then it will be done. We probably only need a win and a draw, to be honest. And it will all be done. So they haven't missed anything. We have come straight back since last episode. So let's get the show on the road and see what we're doing in the first game against Linfield. Now look at this. They've got a new manager in, 4-5-1. They have completely decided to park the bus against us. And this is a team that we're sending out. Now there's no real new injury concerns. The one thing we do have is Ellis with a little bit of a knock. Al Emin is not quite back to fitness yet. Anthony Armstrong is back to fitness and on the bench. And Mr. X-Ray Vision, again, not really back to fitness yet. Yeah, there's no major players that's out. There's just a couple of guys that aren't quite back as of yet. So Zanetti goes in goal. It's Barr coming in to play left back. Not ideal, but as I've said before, he has these moments. Hopefully we'll have a good moment from him today. It'll be Simpson, Lewis, and Monaghan as the rest of the back four. Chambers as a deep line playmaker with Munier. It is Scully, Napoleon, and Lake. McDade goes up top. If you're wondering why McQuaid probably could play this one, couldn't he? He was match fatigued, but we might make a change in that lineup, actually. And as I said, Armstrong's on the bench, along with Mackay, Picasso. It's a strong bench for us, so if we need reinforcements, they're going to be there. Okay, so we can see the team sheets, a few old faces in there. We've got Gareth Wilson, Jordan McGreevy, who our chairman sold to them in the January window, which is ridiculously stupid. Lavery is coming towards the end of his career. He scored 35 goals in 35 games against us. It looks as though he may be done here, though. What do we want to say to this? Do we want to just go out there and relax? We've got a complacent looking... Napoleon's always complacent, isn't he? All right, let's just say go out there and relax. Let's point our fingers, say we have faith in them. That's defense has reacted well and ruined it with the midfield. And McDade, who I did tease in the intro there, that he needs 5 goals. He needs 5 goals between now and the end of the season, but 5 goals to break the goal-scoring record he tied last season. 4 obviously will tie it again. And if he's really, being friendly to me, he'll get it done this episode for us. Otherwise, I guess I don't know, do we come back and just show, and just show gains as he looks for the record? I suppose we do. Breaking the league goal scoring record is a pretty historic thing. So maybe we do need to do that. I should say we will be voting on your Viewers Player of the Year. Oh, what a strike from Dylan Lake. A 21st of the season. We're 1-0 up away to Linfield, and that's essentially, well, if this result holds, that's essentially title race done. We would then need to lose out. Larne would need to win out. And even then, it's done, isn't it? It's absolutely done. Actually, if we were to win this, we'd be 9 points ahead with our goal difference with 3 games to play. So this would probably get it done for us, wouldn't it? Which then I suppose begs the question of, do we just come back when McDade has a chance to break the record? But we've seen him score 5 goals in a game before, so we just don't know. Scully with a shot. But it goes, well wide in the end. Let's give him some praise. We will be voting for your Viewers Player of the Year in between the games today, so make sure that you do stick around for that. We'll announce the winner of that, of course, at the end of season awards. We'll keep praising them. It's made how the mighty have fallen. Imagine, when we first got promoted, when we first started at H&W Welders, thinking that Linfield would play so defensively against us. It's a wonderful feeling, isn't it? Here we go with Albar. Ball forward. It's headed away. And Munier can't quite get there. That's a nothing pass, isn't it? Good pressure from Munier, and they've just given the ball back to us. Napoleon has it to McQuaid, back to Napoleon. What can Napoleon do? There's the ball for McDade. Not quite. Not quite. We've seen McQuaid play those sorts of balls through to McDade several times, but Napoleon couldn't quite get it done for us there. Still, the highlight continues. Still, we come forward. Lake can't quite win that. And again, they're just hacking it forward. We've seen that a lot from us recently, haven't we? Other teams just can't get out. There's a good ball for Scully. Scully pokes it home. It's 2-0. And a 17th now for Kean Scully. He will be back next year, of course, along with Lake. If you missed last episode, we did secure them both. Was it last episode or maybe even 2 episodes ago now? We secured them both back on loan next season, along with Munier. Who else is back? Lewis, the centre-back. Monahan's coming back again next season. We've really been able to keep sort of the majority of the loanees, certainly that we want. We've been able to keep them at the club for next year, which can only help us. I'm hoping, having been Champions League group stage contestants this season, that our summer transfer budget coming in for next season will be quite large, and we can really look then to maybe just sign 1 or 2 by our levels marquee signings, rather than sort of having to go for a general squad strengthening. If we can rely on what do you want to say here? Probably don't get complacent. If we can rely on decent or good loan players to sort of make up the core of a squad for a while, and then we can sign permanent players for those positions, if and when they come around. Haven't seen anything of McDade yet, have we? So it's going to be a big second half, or certainly a massive second game against Coleraine if he is going to get the record this season. This episode, I should say. Napoleon, there it is for Scully. Can he pull it back? Scully goes himself. We are destroying them in wide areas. An 18th goal now for Scully. And, 3-0 away to Linfield. It's getting silly now, isn't it? We may be reaching the realms that we had with Barlet Town, where we are just comfortably the best team in the league now. And it seems it sort of came out of nowhere, didn't it? We were sort of neck and neck with Larne for a while. Then we started to we got more competitive against Linfield. But it just seems like this season, we've overtaken them, and they can't get anywhere near us. It's ball to the back post. Kean Scully with a hat-trick. Give some of those to McDade, mates. But it's 3 goals for Kean Scully. It's 4-0 to Harlan and Wolf Welders over the once great Linfield. And it's not the best defending in the middle there. Scully at the back post had to poke it home again. And 4-0, 5 shots on goal. Maybe not being as one-sided as it seems. There's a header away there. Munier. Can Napoleon win that back for us? Not quite as of yet. That's not the old Wilson we had, is it? That's the midfield guy. Scully with a block. Can he get to that first? Not quite. Ball forward. Easy for Zayanetti in goal. And what's going to become of this highlight? Can we get 1 goal for McDade, I wonder? A clean sheet would be nice as well if we could be greedy. Oh, that's a poor pass from Lewis. Crossfield balls put us on the back post. Bar is sort of... Oh, and it is almost Gareth Wilson coming back to haunt us. But Albar didn't cover himself in glory there, did he? Wasn't his fault, of course. It was a giveaway much earlier than that, but did kind of sell himself up the river. And we know from when we had Gareth Wilson, he does have explosive pace, so you really can't sell yourself short against him. You've got to... Well, if you don't win the ball, you've got to just back off him and try and hold him up. But Zayanetti claims that. We get away with it. And yeah, 70 minutes or so gone. To say it's comfortable, like I say, I don't think it's been, there's McGreevy, boo. I don't think it's been quite, Monahan's going to give away a penalty, is he? No. Oh, it's a good save, and we stop McGreevy from scoring. McQuaid clears it away, and we might need to give this a bit of a focus, actually. They are threatening to get a goal here. It's not going to make any difference to the result, of course. We are comfortably winning it. But what we don't want is for them to have a way back into it. We'll give them some praise. There's no one on the bench I don't think we want to give game time to. We'll just let the clock... We probably should have given Armstrong a little bit of game time, actually. But there it is. It's a comfortable as you like 4-0. That's essentially title race done. And it wasn't our best performance by any means, but it was certainly a comfortable one. Let's outstretch arms. Well done, boys. And that might even be the title. So McGreevy, good suffers defeat against former club Napoleon set for a bonus. Scully is, I just cannot speak highly enough of how good our loanies, especially the wide players, have been this year for us. And if we go and have a quick look at the league table, a goal difference of 100, we are now better than double the next best team. And that tells a story, doesn't it? So we are 9 points ahead of Lan, 3 games to play. With that goal difference, we're essentially champions. Let's come back, let's play Coleraine, and let's make it official. Okay, welcome back. It is now time to vote for your Viewers Player of the Year. Now, thank you for everybody who nominated players. We had more than, I think 5 or 6 players that were nominated in the end. But what I've done is I've taken the 4 with the highest average match rating. And those are the 4 that you guys can vote on to see who's named our Viewers Player of the Year. So in alphabetical order, the first man is Anthony Armstrong. Really good season from him this year. 12 goals, 11 assists, an average match rating of 7.62. The next nominee is our left winger on loan, of course, Dylan Lake. 21 goals for him this season, 13 assists, and an average match rating of 7.54. The third nominee is our man up top. It's Aaron McDade. At time of recording, he has 38 goals this season. Not all those in the league, of course. 9 assists and an average match rating of 7.64. And the final nominee is another on loan player. It is Kian Scully, who we just saw score a hat-trick. 19 goals for him this season now. 10 assists and an average match rating of 7.44. Now, the way this works, same as it always does, down in the description right at the very top, there'll be a link to take you through to a straw poll. So click on the link, vote for who you think has been our best player or your favorite player this season, and we'll announce the winner at the end of season awards, which will probably be next episode. Possibly not. Depends if Aaron McDade gets this record or not. Yeah, mate, she's a little damp, but sun's out. Might dry out by kickoff. So there we go. The game against Coleraine postponed due to a waterlogged pitch. So that means our second game is going to be against Crusaders instead, which is good because it gives us a chance to win the league title at home. And also, this was going to be the Coleraine game. It's basically a one-day gap between that and the game we just played against Linfield. This has given us a little bit more time in between games, so we can field a bit of a stronger side. Just spreads out the end of the season a little bit better, perhaps. Now, one other thing to draw your attention to is William McQuaid is closing in on the league record, not just the club record. He's currently tied with Napoleon for our club record at 22, but he has 15 assists in the league. The league record is 18. So with 3 games to go, McDade also needs 4 assists to break that record. So it could be a massively record-breaking season for us this season. But as I said, we are playing Crusaders. Now, as a reminder, because we haven't really seen where they were, we weren't really looking into it that much. They are currently in 5th in the league. Now, Linfield and Lan did play each other. Maybe a good thing, maybe not. Linfield were... where are we here? There we go. We can see there Lan beat Linfield 3-2. So that means that the title is still alive. As a reminder, we need to be 6 points ahead at the end of this episode with a goal difference of plus 51 over Lan. I don't think they're going to close that in 2 games. I could be wrong. We have to go very, very wrong. But yeah, so all we need to point. All we need is a point, and that will be us crowned champions. Let's have a look at what we're doing here. Are we expecting a 4-4-2 from them? I don't think we are, but anyway, that's what the opposition report says. And this is the team we're sending out. It's a few tweaks to the lineup, but it's pretty much the same that went out against Linfield. So Zanetti in goal. Ellis is fit, so he comes back in with Simpson, Lewis, and Monaghan. McQuaid going for his assist record next to Munier. It's Scully, it's Armstrong, it's McKay coming in instead of Lake for this one. And it's McDade going up top. Didn't see much of him last game. Let's hope he scores 5 this one. Okay, so we can see the team sheets there. You may recognize the name Jake White. We had him as I think on a 6-month deal as to play a backup left back for us. So he's in there starting 11. So that's be interesting to see how he gets on. What do we want to say to this? I think it's just a case of, do we do it for the? All right, let's do it for the press. Let's win the league title for the media. There's no other reason really, is it? It could be the fans, it could be anything. Decent team talk. And let's see what we can do. Oh, we've got a TV game as well as we look to win the league at Tillysburn Park. Yeah, it's a disappointment that the Coleraine game got postponed. But like I say, long term as in like I guess medium term towards now and the end of the season, it probably does work out for us. Gives us a chance to win the league at home, and that's what the fans want. Look at that; it's as close to we get as a sellout when we're not playing Linfield or Glentoran. So that's good to see. And yeah. You know, as I said, a little bit of a bigger gap between the 2 games has meant we could field a bit of a stronger side in this one as well. Armstrong just coming back from injury is not match sharp at all. But we'll see what he can do here. He's got McKay with him. McKay, our on loan winger. And McKay, oh, it's a perfect start. Just over a minute gone. And Martin McKay gets a 4th of the season. And, well, that is... Well, I'm not going to say it's league done yet because, obviously, there's still a long way to go in this game. But we would need to concede 2 now against the Crusaders side and not score again. It's a good finish from McKay, isn't it? Hopefully Fulham will let us... I think he's Fulham, but he's on loan, as I said. Hopefully we'll be able to get him back again for next season. Certainly the plan. If you remember, I signed him. He's on $8,500 a week. He's on big money. But the reason that I got him in for this season was basically in the hope that we could extend the loan for next season. So here's hoping that will be the case. Here we go with McQuaid. It's a ball for McKay again. It's... Oh, go on, McDade. There's too many Macs in this side, by the way. I can't. We've got at least 3. McDade, McKay, and McQuaid. Let's give them some praise here when we can. Oh, we've got to throw in right at their end. Can we put the pressure on, win it back? Crossfield ball. Scully wins it down for McDade. Is this a goal? Yes, it is. McDade has number 38 in the league. He needs 4 more now to break that goal-scoring record. And, well, that is now league title done, isn't it? Surely they're not scoring 3 against us. We only need a point. And it was good pressure, wasn't it? We put the pressure on. Winchester has, well, it's a bit of a risky pass. Scully nods it down perfectly. Goalkeeper is a little bit flat-footed. And there we go. McDade gets himself a goal. Keep praising, keep going, boys. And let's see how many we can get here to celebrate this title. 7 shots, 7 on target, only 2 goals. Maybe that's a little bit of a disappointment, actually. You'd like to think he could maybe get a couple more. Can we get McDade a second one? Lana losing as well, just to secure the title even further. Of course, if they were to drop any points, then we don't even need to worry. Monaghan. Can he get a cross in? He can. It's Scully, and it's just over the bar. If we could get a second goal for McDade before half-time, we would need 2 in the second half as well, and that could be that. We've got the McQuaid assist record to look forward to as well, hopefully anyway. But we'll see what happens with that. We'll point the finger. We'll say, don't get complacent. Keep going here, boys. Pump the fist. Say there's more to come. And we'll just get out there and hope that we do see more of us in the second half. Some defending to do. McDade, no, goes back out. They'll have another go to get it in. Can McQuaid, no. Oh, Scully with a good block. Still, though, Crusaders have it. Crusaders are one of those teams that they have in the past given us quite a tough time. I'm trying to think who they would be, sort of the relevant team last FM would be with Bala Town. Be someone like, I think Bengal City was someone that sometimes we'd go out there and smash them, and other times we'd have a really tough time against them. And I get that. Here we go for McDade. Can he get a second? Oh, it's a stunning save. And I think Crusaders are one of those teams here that, I mean, Dungannon as well. I think that we sometimes have a difficult time getting past. But other times, you know, we smash them and you wonder what the problem has ever been. But it's the way it goes sometimes, isn't it? Here we go. We're starting all the way with their own goal kick. 55 minutes gone. Can we get McDade a second? He needs a second half hat-trick to break the record today. Oh, it's McQuaid looking to play him in, but couldn't quite measure the pass. Here we go again. I tell you what, he's the puppeteer in there. He's spraying passes around as McDade. McQuaid even. So some nice football. Can Scully tee it up there for McDade? He's in a good position in the middle. He's beaten one. Pull it back. He goes back. Oh, McDade. It was a good opportunity. Maybe the cross was ever so slightly higher. Just seen there, Lana 2-0 down. So we can get the champagne going. We are going to be league champions today, if it was ever in doubt. But can we cap it off with some more goals here? It's looking particularly unlikely. We'll keep praising them. We've had 22 shots, only 12 on target, and just the 2 in the back of the net. Can we give it maybe a demand more? Can we get one late on? Lana now losing 3-0. They've got to their big day to try and keep the title race alive, and they have absolutely choked. Zayanetti with a nice claim there. Now, can we get this going back up the other end? McDade. It's won by the defender there, I think. But still we have possession. You've got to say, Crusaders are giving us a much better game. Here we go with McDade. Oh, it's a penalty, ref. No, he picks himself up. Scully goes for the cross. But, it's another poor pass. Scully back post, and it is again over the top from McKay this time. But yeah, they've given us a much more difficult game than what Linfield did. Or I suppose match stats would disagree with that. But there it is. We've officially won the title. The Hobbit leads us up. He's a wonderful midfield player, though, isn't he? He's like the Didier Deschamps of H&W Welders. He just runs the play in there for us. Didier Deschamps, maybe a little bit of a dated reference now, isn't it? But here we go. There's the trophy lift. 1, 2, 3, and hooray! A second league title for H&W Welders, and that one was comfortable, wasn't it? Was never really in doubt. A goal difference of now over 100, 102, if my maths is correct. 100 plus 2 extra goals. It's 102, and it's just been a wonderful season. Tillysburn Park is rocking, and there we go. Excellent stuff. Just the 1 goal for McDade. He needs 3 more now, if my maths is correct, which it probably isn't, to break the record. Let's outstretch our arms. Well done, boys. And yeah. So there we go. Larne smashed by Carrick Rangers. 96 points. I mean, God, that's an insane. I don't think I've ever had a goal difference that good, to be honest. We certainly didn't with Barla Town, if I remember correctly. I don't think we ever got over 100. So it's really good stuff. 2 games to go in the league. I think we come back, don't we? We could get 100 points. McDade still needs, is it 3? I'll have to check exactly to get the goal scoring record. I've entered the Northern Ireland Hall of Fame. So there I am there. That's nice. We've got a long way to go before we're at the likes of Roy Coyle and David Jeffrey. But we're climbing up there, which is good to see. David Healy. That's the striker, isn't it? David Healy? Anyway, let's not worry about it. Yeah, we've got McQuaid going for the record again as well. So that is a lot to play for. So I think, let me know if you disagree. But I think we want to come back and see if we can finally get Simpson's got a suspension there. If we can finally get McQuaid and McDade across the line. He has 38 goals. He needs 4 from the last 2 games. So he's got a game at home against Carrick Rangers, a game away against Coleraine, and we need 3 for the 4 assists as well from McQuaid. So we need to smash someone in there somewhere, don't we? But guys, that is it for today. We are league champions. We will come back to see if we can break records, get 100 points. What's the league point record, actually? That could be another record we could go for. We want history and records. And the league point record is, you probably will say, 102. We can equal that, can't we? If we win our last 2 games, we can equal that, so we can't actually break the league point record, so that's a bit of a bummer. But anyway, guys, as I said, that's all for today. If you've enjoyed that, thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you next time as we go for the records. McDade for the goals. It's going to be assists for McQuaid, and there's probably a couple of others in there I've already forgotten. Take care.